Good day. Kathy Mortensen here with our shared humanity. And I'm on the line of the prayer, deliver us from evil, lead us not in temptation, deliver us from evil. And today is going to be a meditation about this, where I want you to sit and relax, breathe in and breathe out, and and allow what you feel in your body to come to you. And the reason that I ask people to do this is because it's like we're living through these times of clashing moral values. I know a friend asked me the other day my opinion about the research about Tylenol and causing autism. And of my response came from so deep because I spent many, many years in special education and supporting parents in early childhood who it's an emotional acceptance to get a diagnosis, just as anything is in regards to difference. And so my career walked through some of these issues that we're talking about. And, my first college experience with students who were different, students were still in institutions. So I've seen this in my lifetime, people who have um, what we label disabilities, although it's normal to have a disability. Um, go from institutions and the tensions of being accepted in public school, and then the tensions of allowing difference through all the ages, and the tensions of how do we give a diploma. Um, so I want to embed this. Our tensions are real, and we all have different values. We want our children protected from someone who will harm them. If someone has a disability such as um, an oppositional defiance disorder, or if someone has, and autism is a spectrum, has more behavior issues with autism than maybe someone who has a different level of autism where there aren't as many behavioral issues. And so all of these tensions exist for us as we work through every day. And I want you to focus on the reason that I want you to focus on what may come up in your body and not pay so much attention to the words is because it's so tempting. For me, it's my automatic response to respond in vehemence, in this, from this place of I've supported so parents to become accepting of what autism is, um, and to lay another layer of guilt that autism is because you might have taken a Tylenol when you were pregnant. For me, um, is a depth of unfairness, because in the beginning, when we first were I mean, autism has always existed. We just didn't have the label for it. So early on, autism was thought as inappropriate mothering, not establishing a bond. Um, and that whole blame that happens to women is where some of my responses come from, because there's such a genetic link for autism. And yes, we're still exploring, but there's just mountains of research that also counteract the statements that I heard. That doesn't mean there's a lack of truth. it means we have differing values, what we value. And so I know people who won't take Tylenol. I know people who will take Tylenol. I know people who will only do things naturally for their body and others who use pharmaceuticals. So I'm trying to link this to this idea of our we have moral clashes, and how do we work through our moral differences, what we value in difference through this line of the prayer. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. So this is about what's true for you, which is why I asked for you to sense where you feel it in your body. So you've known it's going to be a meditation. So I hope you're seated somewhere and um, getting ready and comfortable. I'll give you another 10 seconds or so to be ready and comfortable, and closing your eyes, and we'll begin. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Settle into your body. Feel the ground or the chair beneath you. It's steady and unwavering. Breathe. What is your intention? You intuitively know. The words we hold today: lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. These words are ancient. These words are not about avoiding what is wrong, but about seeing clearly the values that pull at us and the choices that shape who we become. What's important to you. Settle into your body. Deliver us from evil. Lead us not into temptation. When surviving, temptation is hunger, fear, the pull to take whatever will ease the pain right now. That temptation. Allow your body to sense what tempts you. Breathe out temptation. Breathe in deliverance, the deliverance of safety, the deliverance of knowing needs will be met. Breathe here. Imagine your body being steadied, not driven by lack. Within our tribes, There are traditions. Traditions. Breathe in what's true for you. Breathe out temptation. Temptation is loyalty at any cost. The risk of excluding or condemning what is unfamiliar. Deliverance is remembering that belonging does not require blindness, that the sacred can hold difference as well as sameness. Breathe here. Breathe. Feel the embrace of a community that widens. We face our rules and order. Within our community. Breathe in deliverance. Breathe out temptation to be so certain that your response is hardened into judgment. A rigid good and evil that tempts us to condemn. Breathe in deliverance, mercy, a justice that heals as well as restrains. Breathe here. Imagine a law written on the heart. Breathe here. We strive for success and achievement. Breathe in deliverance of success. Breathe out temptations. Breathe out temptation of greed, comparison, the endless chase of more. Deliverance is sufficiency and enoughness. The freedom to create without domination. Breathe here. Imagine the stillness that says, you are already whole. Breathe in deliverance of wholeness. With care of self and others. We are all human. Breathe in care and equality. Breathe out temptation. Temptation to avoid all conflict and to blur all difference. Breathe in deliverance of courage to name your truth while staying in relationship. Breathe here. Breathe in compassion with backbone to be you and extend the heart to difference. Breathe in deliverance of compassion with your boundaries. Breathe out temptation, temptation of arrogance, arrogance that my perspective is more important than yours. Breathe in deliverance of humility. Breathe out one way of seeing as containing all truth. Breathe in that knowing each layer adds color to the tapestry. Breathe here. Imagine wisdom flowing through many streams. Rest in these words. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Temptation is both personal and collective. Deliverance is not rescue, it is alignment. Aligning what is with whole within you, where your body feels at rest and peace. Deliverance, alignment with what heals, where your body feels misaligned. Deliverance is in sharing who you really are. Take one breath. And as you exhale, release whatever binds you, trusting that the path of life is guiding you, not away from struggle, but through it. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Through each and every struggle into freedom to be you, into kinship, safe within your tribe, and extending in safety, compassionate difference. Breathe in the love of you. Breathe out that love for others, even if it's at a distance. Begin to wiggle your toes, open your eyes, come back into the room. Make sure you get yourself grounded back into who you are. And may you walk through the struggles of the day with your mind, your soul, your body. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. At the center, as you walk through the struggle, you become more of who you are. That's what matters. Have a great day.